Are you seeing more people in this area voting for Harris or for Trump, as in Latinos?
Both lying very good to the people.
I'd rather not die if I needed some medical help.
We actually don't really know who we really want. As in like Donald Trump, we don't know if he's really for us. I feel like nowadays people try to get jobs, but
they judge him by who he is, what he says, but honestly, he's a very smart man.
Hispanic community here, there's a lot of Hispanics will not come out and vote.
I don't think he run the United States that we're supposed to.
People in Puerto Rico love you and you're gonna do this to them. Damn, mother. You know what I'm saying?
Sí, muy bueno, excelente.
En 2016
Sí, excelente, mucho dinero.
What's less money, but the most important is the peace.
I think they understand us more than anybody else.
Hey guys, my name is Alessi. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here before, thank you for tuning in. This is a documentary lifestyle channel with a focus on telling the stories of real people. As you can see from the steelworks behind me, we are in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, which is part of the greater Northampton County. Northampton County, as I've done in my previous video here of Easton, plays a huge role in terms of the direction of which Pennsylvania will vote. As Pennsylvania being one of the few swing states, I decided to go to Bethlehem, where there's a high Latino population, and speak to the Latin demographic here to see who they'll be voting for. There's been a lot of coverage in terms of the entire swing state, but in terms of what Latins and where they are going to vote for, I decided why not find out myself. So today we'll be investigating that, as well as seeing what they feel about the future, their wants, their desires, and their concerns. So if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. That goes a long way. If you want to stay truly informed, do that for me, please. And I will see you in the video. So who are you voting for?
I'm gonna vote for Harris.
Okay, and why?
Well, I mean, I'm a woman, obviously, so I think a lot of the women's reproductive rights stuff is concerning to me, especially after I just had a miscarriage not too long ago. So I'd rather not die if I needed some medical help. And I just think everybody should have the right to choose if they want pro-life, pro-choice. Like, I think it should be pro-choice. I'm pretty big on that. So,
and then in terms of Trump's stance on abortion, what do you not like about it?
So, you know, I'm not like this big political person, but from what I'm hearing, he wants to, like, I don't know if it's like he wants to get rid of the choice to have an abortion, or I guess he's trying to leave it up to the states instead of the federal government. But I mean, I don't know. I just think we should just, as women, we should have that right. I don't think that should be taken from us from anybody.
Outside of reproductive rights, what would be your number one policy concern?
Again, I'm not big on the political stuff. I honestly try not to really, like, I'm a therapist, so I hear a lot of like depressing stuff as it is, so I don't really like watch the news that much. I know that's not great.
No, that's totally fine, but like in terms of like, call it inflation, the economy, foreign policy, I mean, like what directly impacts you that you're worried about?
I will say, like, the inflation I think has gotten outrageous, and I would like to see that get better. You know, I don't really know necessarily how it'll go. I think for me, it's more so like, I don't know. I just feel like Donald Trump's personality, I would say, or just like the way he talks about like illegal immigrants and things like that, I think is pretty like degrading. I come from a family of immigrants, now not illegal, of course, but I just feel like they're really hardworking people and they just came here to get ahead and they didn't come to take anybody's jobs or, you know what I mean, like break the laws. I know there are some people that do come here and do that, but yeah, some of his viewpoints on that I think are a little harsh.
Who are you voting for in this next one?
I don't know. This year, I actually don't have a decision made up because we actually don't really know who we really want. As in, like, Donald Trump, we don't know if he's really for us, and Kamala Harris, we don't really trust her. You feel me?
Who'd you vote for in 2020 and then in 2016?
Donald Trump, to be honest.
You did?
Yeah.
And now, why would you not vote for him? Why would you not vote for him this time around again? What makes you hesitant? Or why would you be more inclined to vote for Kamala Harris?
Because the economy, how everything's being, how everything is today. You feel me? It's not prices are going up, inflation. What's going on with the government? You know, government with civilians. We just don't really trust too many people nowadays, I guess.
So you've lost trust in just both candidates.
Yeah.
So you're at the point now, so let's say it comes November, gun to your head, who you're gonna vote for, who would that be?
Donald Trump, to be honest. Because when he was in office, he actually made America some money, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel like nowadays people try to get jobs, but they don't really have the opportunity, because, I mean, they get the opportunity, but they don't really get the chance to actually work, you know? So, like, now it's not the same, you know? Like, just getting what you want is just harder than it was back then. As in, like, if you want your own business, if you want your own loan, it's just not the same. Like, it's not as easy as it was back then.
And when you get information to learn about these candidates, where are you going for that information?
Mostly, like, TV, YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah.
What sources? Like, are you watching CNN, Fox? Do you watch Talking Heads?
I try not to trust CNN too much. More like
You're one of those, don't trust the mainstream media.
Yeah, not too much mainstream, but more like, you know, people that back up their information, you know, not just talk about what's going on, but they actually back up what they say, you know. So the only reason I like Donald Trump is because he people don't like him because, you know, some people see him as a asshole, but I feel like he's just more of a blunt person. He's just
no filter. Yeah,
which I respect.
Who are you voting for in this next election?
Right now, I really don't know who I can vote for. I can keep it anonymous. I'm really not sure for sure, but Papa Trump is around. You know, everybody say Papa Trump. I hope he do good. And the lady, I don't know her that much, but I'm trying to find out about her. I really don't know who I can vote. I just want the best for the United States, best for the people, you know, best for you, me, and for all the people employed. You know, the taxes going up, the taxes gotta go down. You know, everything, people are gonna try to survive in this planet, you know, in this Connecticut, New York, Pennsylvania, everywhere. People try to survive. A lot of people be in the street because they don't have no money to pay the apartments. Why is that? A lot of people be living in the cars. Why is that? You see what I'm saying? So what do you think about that?
What's your number one concern?
I don't know what concern is the people, though.
Is the people?
Yeah, they're hurting people. Because a lot of people don't deserve to be in the street.
And out of the two candidates, who speaks to that more? I know you said right now you're not sure, but as of what you know at this moment, who speaks to that, to the people more?
Yeah, both lying very good to the people.
They both lie.
You know how they're political. You know how political. I don't know if they're lying or not, but you know they say a lot of things in the beginning, and then when they got it, they don't. You know what I'm saying? So whatever is the best for the people, that's what I can believe of one of the candidates can do for the people in Pennsylvania, for the people in the whole United States. We deserve better. We all deserve better. So if whoever is gonna be supposed to, they have to think about that. You know what I'm saying?
Comparing the last 4 years of Biden to the last 4 years of Trump, that's a B.
Yeah,
how would you compare? What stands out? Last 4 years of Biden compared to the last 4 years of Trump. Was it better under Biden? Better under Trump?
Oh no, way better under Trump. 100% way better under Trump, bro. 100%. I'm telling you, under Trump. I didn't vote for him. I didn't vote, but if at that time I couldn't vote, I would have voted for him. But I was in the hospital when he was supposed to. I was in the hospital, no, so I couldn't vote for him.
So what happened? Because now you're not voting for him, so that means you grew to not like him. How come you don't want to vote for him now? What changed?
Couple things that he done. Couple things. I'm Puerto Rican, 100% from Ponce, Puerto Rico.
Ponce, you know Puerto Rico.
Yeah, 100% from Ponce, Puerto Rico. Exactly. So, I did not like how he treat I did not like how he treated the people in Puerto Rico. When he went to Puerto Rico, when Puerto Rico need him, that's the only thing that is like kind of still bothering me inside. How you gonna throw the paper to people in Puerto Rico? Hello, people in Puerto Rico love you, and you're gonna do this to them, damn, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing. That's the only thing that got me. But besides that, he did a good job. He's a negociante. How do you say that shit? How you say that word?
Negotiator.
Negotiator. He's a negotiator guy, and he knows what he do. Negotiation. He can put the United States good, but the way he treat other people that they're not from the United States, that's the only thing I don't like.
What do you mean? How does he mistreat them?
If you're not a resident, if you're from Mexico, if you're from somewhere else, you're a delinquent. You're not a delinquent because you're from somewhere else. You're trying to survive in the United States.
You're not
trying
a what?
A delinquent, like bad person.
Oh, bad person.
Like bad person.
Is he saying they're bad people?
No, he don't say he's a bad people. He don't say that, but he treat them like that. You know what I'm saying? The way.
How does he treat them?
Like, you know how they are, what they do, send them back to Mexico, send them back to places, taking people from the kids, take them from the kids and parents. They're born here, the kids stay here, and the parents are born here. They're gonna send them back. I saw that, and those things like that. But
So, what do you think about the current border situation right now?
that should be closed. That should be closed.
So, how should Trump have handled it?
Don't know. Right, that question, don't know. But I believe that everything can be worked out. Yeah. Él hace influence in asking questions.
No, I'm different. I'm in my own. I'm asking people in the area, Latino specifically, who they're voting for in the upcoming election.
You know what? Honestly, a lot of people are gonna. I know they criticize, but I'd be voting for Trump.
Why? Why would people criticize you for that?
They judge him. They judge him by who he is, what he says. But honestly, he's a very smart man, and he didn't do wrong when he was our president last term. So that's what I'm going for.
Who did you vote in the previous election?
I actually didn't get to vote. I was sick. I was very sick around.
But
that
if you
time,
could,
so.
who are you gonna vote for?
I really wasn't. I really didn't get to like follow up on everything, but going here and what we've been going through, I've been following Trump and everything and watching all the news with my dad. So that's why.
What's the number one concern for you?
Well, hi, how are you? What we're actually going through right now, the strike that the longshoremen are going through
docks,
right now.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I know a lot of things can happen. We can have a shortage. A lot of prices are going to increase. That's my main concern.
And what's your issue with Kamala?
I don't have much of an issue with her. I just...
Kamala. I keep saying it wrong.
Yeah,
Kamala.
I know. I say it the same way, but not much of an issue. I know most people are gonna go for she's a female. You know, it's rare to see, and it would be cool to have a female president, but we can't just go based because she's a female. This is where we live, and this is, how we're gonna survive. I don't know I don't know what she's gonna do. I don't really follow much up on her, but I don't have anything wrong with her.
And then in terms of the trends in this area, what are you noticing with the Latin population specifically? Do you see did a lot vote for Biden in 2020 and now voting for Trump? Or were previously Trump and now they're going for Biden? What is the trend?
I feel like they do go for Biden just because they hear how bad Trump's name is. So I think I know most of the older Latinos, they will sit here and go by hearsay. And Trump's a bad man, or he does this, or he said that, and he's racist, or he does this, and he does that. So, yeah, I feel like they would go for Biden.
And where do you get your news, you said again?
I watch the news. My dad usually has it on here. Sometimes, because some people actually, they'll start arguing, and we have to turn it off. Yeah, the news, if it's on my phone and it pops up, I'll read it. But...
Showing me around right now, getting the insight.
De política y cosas así, entrevista. Pero él hace preguntas así, no puede decir que no vota por nadie, puede hacer lo que tú quieras.
Who are you voting for in this next election?
Nombre tuyo.
My name is Albert Nieves. I own Nieves Grocery. I'm liberal. I'm not voting for either one of them. I'm not into politics.
But in terms of your number one concern, what's your number one concern?
Can't go another 4 years with Biden, that's for sure. We can't go with Biden for another 4 years. Well, that lady, I can't go with her. I'm sorry, can't do it.
And then what makes you hesitant to then not want to vote for Trump? What holds you back?
I'm not a Republican. I mean, I got a picture with Trump, but I'm not a Republican. I got a picture before he was president of the United States when he owned Trump Plaza. But that's it. But I'm not into politics.
It's interesting when you say that. So what do you mean that you're not a Republican? What does that mean to you?
Well, Republicans, I mean, there's Democrats and Republicans. I've been a Democrat all my life, but I haven't voted. Be honest with you, I haven't voted. But as a Hispanic community here, there's a lot of Hispanics will not come out and vote.
Why is that?
I have no idea. They're scared. I guess they're scared. I don't know why they're scared. It's just they keep to themselves.
But you as a small business owner, it sounds like the last 4 years of Biden was not great. How were the 4 years under Trump for you?
Good. Everything was good with Trump. Yeah. But then again, to me, politics is all crooked. I don't go feed into any. I don't get into it. I stay neutral with it. It is what it is. This country's in trouble. We are in bad trouble here.
But come November, gun to your head, if you had to make a decision, are you going to vote or are you not going to vote?
No, I'm not going to vote. I'm not voting. Nope. Not at all.
Who are you going to be voting for?
For Trump,
Why?
because I think he's the best he can be for the president right now.
And what about Harris?
Harris, I don't trust her too much.
Why don't you trust her?
There's a lot of things that she say that I don't think it's gonna be. How you say? They promise it. I don't think she's gonna be right doing the promise.
How do you compare the last 4 years of Biden to the last 4 years of Trump?
Suck.
For who?
It was bad for Trump.
The-
for Biden.
For Biden?
Mhm.
Why?
I don't think he run the United States that we're supposed to.
And how was it under Trump then?
Trump, he did the right thing with the immigrant and all that stuff. You know, let people coming in like that all crazy.
And what's your number one policy concern in terms of for you? Like, what's your concern as an individual and as a citizen here in the U.S.?
What does that mean?
Like, what's your concern? Economics? Are you
the
worried about
economics,
money?
yeah.
Are
Yeah,
you worried
the
about the
economics.
border? Are you
Yeah.
worried about foreign policy?
Yeah, for the economics.
Economics?
Yeah.
Is it just things are too expensive or what is it?
Yeah, everything is too expensive. Everything, rent, food, you name it, everything's so expensive. Man.
And I've been speaking with a lot of Latinos in this area, and it seems like there's a lot of Latinos who said they're going to vote Trump, but they don't want to go vote. A lot of them just don't want to vote. Why is that?
Because I think what they see what's going on, you know what I mean? Like me, I vote 4 years ago. I vote for Biden.
But how come you're voting but others won't vote?
I can speak about that, you know, I can speak about me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm a citizen, I'm a United States. I'm a Spanish, but I'm born in United States. And like I say, it's my concern to vote and make sure everything be all right.
Are you seeing more people in this area voting for Harris or for Trump, as in Latinos?
I think Harris.
More Harris, Latinos?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, really? What makes you say that?
Because in the conversation that I have around, see a lot of Latinos saying that, like, I want to vote for Harris.
And what's the reason? What do they tell you?
I don't know. They say that it's going to be better.
¿A quién vas a votar?
Donald Trump.
¿Por qué?
Porque Donald Trump es el hombre bueno. Hay mucho, la economía es muy buena con Donald Trump.
Y tú tienes aquí un lugar. ¿Cómo se llama este lugar?
Este lugar se llama Minimarket Cabrera.
¿Y es de tuyo?
Sí.
¿Para cuántos años?
Por 12 años.
12 años.
Sí.
¿Y cómo fue con Biden los 4 años pasados?
No me gusta con Biden, la economía es muy baja con Biden, no hay dinero en la calle.
¿Y Trump los otros 4 años cómo fue?
Con Trump.
Sí.
Muy bueno, excelente.
En 2016 al
Sí,
2020.
excelente, mucho dinero. Eso es lo que nosotros los latinos necesitamos. Dinero para poder sostenernos y darle mejor calidad de vida a nuestros hijos, a nuestra familia.
Y los dominicanos por ese lugar ¿Cómo piensan? ¿Van a votar a Trump
Sí,
o a
van a
Harris?
votar, la mayoría de los dominicanos, los que son ciudadanos, van a votar por Trump.
Sí, ¿es por el mismo razón o por qué?
¿Por qué? Porque la economía es muy buena, como te venía diciendo.
La economía es el número una cosa para usted.
Sí, para,
¿Cuál más?
para
¿Qué más?
nosotros.
¿Qué
la
más?
economía, la seguridad es muy buena con Trump.
Who are you going to be voting
Pero
for
no,
in this
por lo
next
menos
election?
uno que sea,
Kamala
uno que sea
Harris.
con browncito, que
Why?
sea algo.
Because I think the past 4 years
En la esquina de allá, vamos a ver.
we was in peace.
What do you mean by peace?
Like with Donald Trump, like what was like, always was like a fight.
Mm-hmm.
But this 4 year, I think we was okay. Was less money, but the most important is the peace. It's not like
So your number one
fight.
concern is the peace.
Yes,
And then after peace, what's your concern?
I'm concerned about money, but like that take time. You know.
How is your situation right now compared to the last 4 years of Biden compared to the last 4 years of Trump?
Well, I buy my house 3 years ago, and I feel like more secure, more happy, like
Under Biden.
Biden.
And then under Trump, how was it?
It was a lot of crime in the street. That's what I think.
That's what you think?
Yeah.
Or what about what you experienced, though?
I was living in New York, and was a lot of crime in New York.
And in this area, are you seeing more people voting for Harris, Latinos, or are you seeing more Latinos voting for Trump?
I think it's like right now it's like 50-50 because you have to understand something. When it start the thing, it's like Trump versus Biden.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like Trump versus Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
She don't have too much time.
So when it comes to November, you'll be voting for Harris. You're going to vote too, right?
Yes,
Got it.
100%.
And where do you get your news information to learn?
Facebook.
Who are you voting for?
Well, I'm going for Trump.
Why?
Anuel, real hasta la muerte, baby. Go for Trump.
Yeah? What about Trump stands out to you?
Well, Trump is, for me, criminal.
He's a criminal.
Yeah, criminal, like all the way. A millionaire before even he was born. So
you want to vote for a criminal or?
I mean, I just go for Trump regardless. Just Anuel real hasta la muerte was with him, and I feel let me fix it, all right? I don't want to say he's just a criminal, and I apologize to Trump, but like, I think he understands us more than anybody else. That's my point.
Why not Harris?
My woman want to do her, so she could do that.
What policy is your number one concern?
Policy number one concern.
For you, or let's put it this way. How would you compare the last 4 years of Trump or the last 4 years of Biden to the last 4 years of Trump?
Thing is, I never thought about voting. Never did. You know, I never did. But since I really, and I thank you asking me that question because I was in my TikTok and I saw Real Hasta la Muerte, Anuel, right?
Yeah.
I saw Anuel Real Hasta la Muerte saying, yo, and for Anuel to come from the streets to be right there with Trump and say, all my Puerto Ricans go for Trump, so he got me, and I know he's gonna get more. So, I mean, I will go for Trump regardless just because Anuel Real Hasta la Muerte. I'm real.
What do most Latinos in this area, who are they voting for? What do you see compared to 2020, compared to now?
Between my household, my siblings, I never thought about voting. All I know, I'm going for Trump, and a lot of Puerto Ricans, they didn't want Trump. They wanted a Biden, but now it's like, it's all switching. Politician and all of that is just, it's a government issue.
So now you're seeing a lot of Puerto Ricans in this area go for Trump. And they did once vote for Biden, but they were unhappy?
I speak for myself. I'm going for Trump because in my TikTok, I saw it. I saw Anuel Real Hasta la Muerte, and for Anuel be right there with Trump, and he's like right there, full of tattoo, his chain, jewelry, and he's like saying, all my Puerto Ricans go for Trump, so he got me. I mean, I ain't no fish, you see the catch, but for me, it shows me a lot that Anuel Real Hasta la Muerte come from the hood, from the caseríos, and PR, and then he's right there with the government.
So it's fair to say then, in terms of this next election, you're going to put reproductive rights as your number one concern, and then after that, you're going to be looking at the other economic policies. Is that fair to say, from what I've heard?
Yeah, I would say so because you know, like I said, I make a pretty decent living, so I can afford life. I'm not like struggling. I feel very bad for the people that are struggling because I'm sure that's really I mean, I can feel it, so I can only imagine someone that makes like 40 grand a year. You know what I mean? But yeah, I would say based on my life and what I've recently gone through, like I said, recently went through a miscarriage. I feel like that's something that is kind of high on my list right now, second to the economy, just because, like I said, I'm a business owner. I pay a ton of money in taxes. I try to write off, but like I feel like I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. I still pay the government and just do my best to stay ahead. I mean, if I need to work more, I work more, and I just try to do my best to just keep the money coming in.
So what's the trend? What was it in 2020? What are they feeling now? What do you sense?
I still feel like they're gonna go for Donald Trump, to be honest. Yeah, because like I said, he was making everybody money, man. It's not like back then.
Money talks.
Yeah, bro. For real. Yeah, I mean, you gotta support your family, you know. That's what's really everything's going up, man. So prices of just like monthly, what's it called, incomes are not as how they were back then. You know, you got to make more to spend more. You know.
And you do plan on voting in November?
Yes, I am, but I don't know yet.
When will be that time? At what point are you going to make that decision? Well, are you going to wait until the day? Like, what things do you need to know by then to make that decision? Because we're very close.
Yeah, we are very close, but early I gotta sit down and study a little bit. You know, because people should study a little bit before you vote. Because if you vote, you put your own rope on your neck. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to study what you vote, check, make sure that the vote that you do is the correct vote.